guys, finally we are sitting down 2 weeks after our 2-week cruise to finally give you guys a full review of our experience aboard the Island Princess. And I have several things I want to touch on. I was really hesitant about booking a 14-day cruise. For one, because I've gone on Princess before and I kind of know that it's kind of laid back. But the itinerary was awesome. So I really just put it to the back of my mind. I was like, look, we're going to do this because we're going to some islands that we have never been to before. And I'm going to have to suck it up and deal with it.
Suck it up, buttercup.
Suck it up, buttercup. So did you feel like the 14-day cruise was too long?
Could have been longer.
I know, I feel the same way. Like, our cabins were ready as soon as we boarded, which, you know, lots of times it's not like that. And it was clean. The bed, I did not wake up every day with my hips hurting, which I've been on a Carnival cruise. I've been on Royal Caribbean, and I will wake up and both hips are hurting, you know. So I did not have that issue on this cruise. Oh, our location was directly across from the laundry room, laundry facility. I'll show you guys the laundry, and I love how you could just get everything with your medallion, and you don't need a ton of coins. They just drop down one little coin that goes in, and perfect. Our cabin, the laundry. $3 to wash, $2 to dry. Oh, sorry, this is currently out of service. Okay, but you would normally stand here, and you would select what you want, wash or dry, and then it drops one token. We were on deck 12, so we were just one deck away from the teens location, and like right around the corner from the younger children, where that kids camp is. Let's see.
That's like the actual kids.
Oh, the youth center is right here. Wow, everything is close. Three to 7. Oh, look at the little potty.
Hello.
Hi. This is so cute.
Hi guys.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm just taking video of it. It's so cute. Look at the little reindeer. This is so cute. Look at that little sink. Where are the teens located?
Teens is one deck up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Is this all the same or is it different class?
That's for the elder kids here.
Okay.
8 to 12.
Little bowling. Well, not bowling. Skee ball. Okay. This is cool. Some games. Thank you. Okay. Thanks. One thing I would say, they end a little early. So I feel kind of bad for the parents that have younger children because I believe it's over at 9:30. And then for the older ones, it's over at 11:30. It's a bit early. How do we get upstairs? The beach house. Registration's from 1 to 4. Oh, it's at 11:30. Huh? They said that's good?
We have a little bit of everything. We have sports, challenges.
What time do you normally
We have
play?
competitions, video
That's what I thought.
games, parties, crafts, whatever you feel like you can do. And for you, okay. And I have a couple of boys if they're just so interested.
Were there lots of things for you guys to do?
Mainly people just go in there and chill, play video games, air hockey, table tennis. Sometimes there's like activities that go on every few nights.
They had
Or,
something
like,
every
karaoke.
day.
Well, like, maybe in the daytime there are more stuff, but at night it was more like do what you want. Shout out to Gina.
Shout out Gina.
Go.
The people that you met in the teens camp, how many places were they from?
I'd say mainly just the UK and Canada.
So you had people from the UK, you had people coming from Australia. I mean, it was just a whole mix of people. We were told there was like 66, was it teens? Or 66 children overall?
60, like, teens.
Okay. So
But obviously, like, less, like, come. There's just 60 in total on the ship.
on that sailing, yeah. What do you think about the accommodations?
But the ship's, like, 22 years old. Like, it was pretty up to date. Big TV, can on-demand stuff, you don't have to pay for it. Bathroom was nice, although the shower was small. Like, there need to be more shelves or drawers. I had, like, 2 drawers and some of the hangers. The rest was, like, out of my bag.
Look, you know how I am. I get in that cabin and I start unpacking my stuff. You, on the other hand, you want to do things later. So you do later, you end up without any hangers. Go into the app and order what you want, including
Very
hangers.
handful.
What you think about, when you first
What?
walked up, you got close to your cabin,
Yeah,
and what
you don't
happened?
even have to pull it out. Like, it just automatically, like, unlocks the room for you. You don't have to be searching around. Whenever you go to, like, a bar or something, you want a drink,
That part.
your picture, your face will pop up. It'll show how old you are, what you have, what you can get, everything. So you don't even have to give them the card. Like, they see that you're
There's
there.
no
They
card.
come up to you. Yeah.
No card.
Well, yeah, it's not a card.
Like
Like,
a
you don't
little
have to give
pendant.
them anything. Like, sell them what you want. Do their stuff on the screen. Give it to you. Bam. You can just leave.
Yeah, that was crazy to me. Like, I'd been on Princess before, but I guess I'd never taken the time to look at those iPads they have at the different bars. And just so happened I went to a specially crafted bar, and I was sitting there, and I was able to see the iPad just in front of me. Because I was wondering why, like, the night before, I would order something, and the bartender never took my medallion, never scanned it. Shoot, if you do other cruise lines, they, I need your cabin number, or I need your card. Right, so I was wondering why, and then I saw my face on the screen. I'll show you guys some footage of that.
I was wondering why nobody scanned my medallion last night at the comedy club. Because my face just populates. And then they just click on it and put in whatever I order. Isn't that something? Wow.
Like, that is so weird. But, I mean, it's good as far as preventing underage drinking because, you know, that goes on a lot of cruise ships. The food.
It was good.
So you like your food every time?
Almost every time.
And she loves these desserts, okay? Well, I'm going to say, for me, it's like the dining room was hit or miss sometimes. And, I mean, it was so bad. The first night, the lady next to me let me taste her chimichurri. It was a lifesaver.
Chimichurri sauce is everything.
We need trained professionals for that.
Yes, exactly. Skeleton shrimp.
Oh, thank you.
And I'm really hoping this is good because it looks good.
It goes from this side.
Yeah, that's beside that. That's the way he presented it.
Yeah, I'm saying that right there.
With my stand-in chimichurri is gonna go in there, but I'm gonna give it a taste without it. Cold water shrimp. Thank you. The brown part.
Yeah, that was a mushroom.
I got bread. What? Some mango
Chutney. Green beans. This is the last meal on board because I hardly ever get up to have breakfast on the last day. It's rare. And she's having baked Alaska again.
I had a standing order for chimichurri in the dining room every night. It's like, no matter what I get, I need the chimichurri sauce, okay? But the service, the wait time, too long. I think there was just one night where they got, well, 2 nights. They got us in and got us out. I mean, that final night when they did the Baked
Parade.
Alaska parade, okay. So in spite of them doing that, they still got us out, you know, in a very
like in an hour.
good time. Typically, any other night, it's 2 hours. It's ridiculous. Like, they come and they take your drink order, and then you're just sitting
They're
there.
like gone for 15 minutes.
And then they'll come and they'll bring you some bread. You got the bread, and then you're waiting on the butter. And then, it was just, woo. If you go to the buffet, plenty food, plenty of options, right? And what I liked about it is they had a theme for each night. And so, like, the first night, it was bananas flambé.
Did they have this?
Yeah,
Where?
in the cabin.
Oh, that's what you kept reading. I was like, where is she? I thought it was just on the daily thing every day.
So, you know, they had, like, one day that was, like, wings. And they had, like, 3 or 4 different variations of hot wings. And the nacho station one night. In addition to them having theme nights, like it'll be Mexican, it'll be Greek, you know, so I guess, was it Greek that night that they had the gyro station, you know, and then one night they had the crepe station.
Yeah, for France. Spanish paella station. Asian pot stickers and bows.
Italian night when they had like
Pasta station.
the pasta station. And what else?
German dinner, cookie and whip. Whatever that is. And then Mexican dinner, nachos and tacos. Grill and roast, Mongolian. Christmas dinner, chicken shack. Latino dinner, chipotle. Sail away dinner, banana flambe.
They have these little pop-up stations.
one night in the dining room, they were featuring crab soup. Well, my crab soup didn't have any crab. My crab soup had chunks of imitation crab. What?
Tisk, tisk, tisk.
I'm like, I have never.
Y'all, so my crab chowder has imitation crab. Why they do that? Imitation crab. Wow. I never would have thought they would do that. But they did it. So now he said they made it with real crab for me this time. Okay, well why wasn't it made with real crab the first time? Like, and there's no potatoes. It's just corn and crab. Like, I'm trying to figure out why he giving me real crab now, but he didn't give me real crab before.
They apologized. Let's talk about this room service, y'all. Let's talk about it.
Well, okay, go on.
No, you were saying it's better at night than in the morning?
Well, because although it was bad in the mornings, we had it. Every time my friends got it, like, it was just better. Like, I don't know what happened in the mornings when we got it, but, like, when I was with my friends, like, theirs was good. Maybe it had to do with location and the times. That's my guess.
Yeah, because other people said their room service was good.
Those fries were good.
Not mine.
Not in our room.
Soggy,
outside of the room.
soggy.
No, they were not good.
And you ordered chili cheese fries, and all you get was cheese and fries. I'm like, I had to call back. Where is the chili? And the young lady's like, well, that's how it comes. I said, well, that's not what the app says. So the next time I was told to order a bowl of chili on the side, then order the fries separately, and then I'll just put it together when it arrives.
Good.
Which is what I did. Still wasn't right because the fries were still soggy. Cheese quesadilla was hard. Like
that was so bad.
It was like a little cracker.
That was so bad.
Like a cracker. Like, didn't have any butter on it whatsoever.
It's supposed to be a quesadilla, and that's the salsa, the pico. Chicken tenders. The chicken sandwich came dry, so we replaced it with the chicken tenders. Are they hot? Mm-hmm. Loaded fries, but this is how the loaded fries came initially. Missing all that.
I don't know what that was.
It was quite basic and dry. At least it was hot.
The turkey. They give you one slice of turkey. Literally. Okay, so it got to the point where I'm not ordering the app anymore. I'm calling room service to say, hey, can I have double turkey? Can I have, it says it comes with a pickle. I never get a pickle. Can I have the pickle? Can I have it just the way they describe it in the app? I would ask for multigrain bread, not toasted. They give me white bread toasted. It was just, I had so many different issues when it came to that room service, boy. So it wasn't until the last 2 days that they finally knew. I called, they were like, okay, so you want the double turkey, you want a pickle, you want mustard. Like, they knew. They would start running it back to me. Yeah, add onions to that. So, like, they knew. I don't remember the room service being like that on the first time I sailed on Princess. And they charge you for pizza. For room service on this particular sailing, they charged $10 plus gratuity for pizza. Now, pizza is usually free, but again, I digress.
We should have just gone to breakfast because I don't know what that was.
I don't think we went to breakfast except for the last day.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Disembarkation day.
We should have been going to breakfast every single day instead of getting that bad room service.
Look who's talking, who likes to sleep till like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I'd be like, good afternoon.
No, but like on every other cruise, I usually eat breakfast.
Yeah.
So I don't know what.
Because she was asleep.
I think she was a bad influence.
She
would wake up early, but then she'd just be...
just lagging, taking my time. I mean, chilling. I mean, we're on a 14-day relaxation staycation. So I'm like, stay in my room if there's nothing going on. I was straight chilling. I'm not going to lie. Let's talk about that specialty dessert.
That's a lot.
This is a bit crazy.
Too much.
Yeah. I did get it another day, though.
You did?
The second to last day or something.
How was it?
Yeah, it was good. I didn't finish it. My friend finished his. I don't know how he did that.
So the specialty desserts is only ice cream, like Sundays. So it's
Are you sure it
nothing
was
else.
only ice cream?
Yeah.
They didn't have anything else?
No, I had to ask them about the specialty desserts, and I was told the specialty desserts are at Swivel. And that's it.
Swirl?
Swirl,
Or is
swivel,
it
whatever.
swivel?
Swirl, all right, swirl. Let's talk about the entertainment, y'all. I think the tribute to Whitney, the young lady really tried to bring it, but I felt as though she was having vocal difficulties. And, you know, that's a struggle because I used to sing. So I understand, like, if you're having a bad night or you're having a bad day, you're under the weather, you still have to show up. So I want to say her showmanship was outstanding.
Merry Christmas, family. Well, I hope all your dreams come true this year. 25. Wow, can't believe it. This year went by so fast. It really did. Seems like every year it just keeps zooming by. So this is what I would say. Love the ones you love even harder. Follow your dreams even faster. And just give love, and then hopefully we can get it back. You know, just be the best you that you can always be. All right, family? All right. I was so excited. I was like, oh my God, I might get to meet Whitney. I just don't know what to do. So we go to the concert, and of course it was amazing. Then we was waiting backstage with our little passes. I was just so happy, you know. And then they're all there. Everybody's leaving. They breaking the stage down. Everybody's leaving. I was like, oh. I was like, I don't think I'm going to get to see her. So my mama was like, let's go. It's getting late. Let's go. So as we're leaving, here comes her entourage. And she's coming, you know, and she's just prancing. And I turned around, and I was like, Whitney! And she was looking around like, who was calling me, you know? And she locked eyes with me, and she was like, come here, you come here, you know. And I was like, oh my God, Whitney, I love you so much. And you know, just going on, you're just frantic. And she was like, okay, first of all, just calm down. It's okay. And she was like, baby, what's your name? I was like, it's Trina. And you know, I want to be a singer just like you. And she was like, okay, you want to be a singer? All right. She's like, well, let me tell you something about this business. She's like, it's a tough business. You know, it will eat you alive if your skin ain't strong. You know, you gotta know the business, you gotta practice, you gotta be good, you gotta be better than good. There's a lot of talent out here. So when people come to look for you and see what you got going, you better bring it. Can you do that? I was like, I think so. Yeah, I can, right? She was like, well, it was nice to meet you, sweetie. She kissed me on the forehead and she left. And from that moment, I was so inspired. You know, it just made me just think that I can actually do this. This dream could come true. So many years later, I went on to sing backup and perform for some amazing artists, like from Barbra Streisand and Smokey Robinson and just some amazing people. And then I started to put my own shows together. 2012, Whitney leaves us. So I decided to put together a great show called Queen of the Night, Remembering Whitney. And I did that because I want people to remember her and all the beautiful songs that she gave us. She was an amazing talent, one of our American Idols.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Trina Johnson.
Thank you all so much, family. You've been amazing.
She gives a good show. I think she was having an off night. The young man who performed, you didn't go to either one of those
I didn't go to anything besides the voice on
the voice
last
that
day.
I missed. I missed the voice, and I wanted to see that. Now that's cool.
Girl I Know won.
That's cool.
Only
I like
16.
how they have partnered with the show The Voice, and so they have The Voice at Sea. Now I'm kind of upset that it took place like in the afternoon, because you know, like on Carnival, it's at night. You know, everybody's looking forward to like 7
I would
p.m.
not know.
Well, you know, you remember that I won the karaoke thing and I performed?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so it's in the evening, that last night.
But I feel like they were just two different things.
Yeah, but that would have been a good nighttime thing. instead of 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah.
The live band, and of course the legendary rotating chairs. Introducing the voice of the ocean.
Are you feeling ready to pick the best singer? Yes. I'm sure you've all got an eagle eye and very good ears, okay?
And then you spread your wings and take to the sky.
That's a little sway right there, a little suave. I enjoyed that, very smooth. Your name?
Jennifer.
Jennifer, where are you from, Jennifer?
San Diego, California.
From San Diego, California. All right, do you have any hobbies, Jennifer?
I figured it out earlier today that I've been to 177 of my children's sporting events this year.
Wow.
177 games.
That's
So that is my hobby.
I have another chance because I'm going another princess, and I will get to see The Voice this time around.
What ship is it?
Same ship.
For real?
Same ship. And I didn't want to miss your birthday.
Yeah.
I didn't want
And my golden birthday, guys.
I didn't want to miss the 18th birthday, y'all. So I was like, no, I feel bad. I can't do it. So I called Princess back and I canceled. Christmas. What they had the caroling and they had the imitation
nice.
snow.
That was nice.
Yeah, Santa Claus, and they had Grinch and the pajama night where people dress up in their pajamas and took family photos. Family fun day they had where they did the face paintings. You were able to make your own custom buttons, and of course I had to be different. I didn't want to do what everybody else is doing, so I went upstairs to the internet cafe and printed out our pictures and put our pictures on a button.
Wow! Come on, make some noise for a party band Mockingbird, everybody. Wow!
about spending New Year's Eve on a cruise for the very first time?
That's the day where everybody was like most hype, or like night where everybody was the most hype on the cruise. And they had a bunch of like ice
Sculptures?
Yeah, and then they have like 2024, and then whenever the time hits 12, then they push the 4 in the pool, and then they put the 5 up, and then people were like going crazy. Like some people I know, like even like grown adults were like jumping in the pool and stuff. It was something.
For the gorgeous year 2025, and we only wish everybody the best. 3, 2,
I'm looking forward to doing New Year's Eve on a cruise again. I enjoyed it. I heard there were supposed to be fireworks, but I didn't see any. It was advertised, but I didn't see any.
They had like the midnight buffet that was up until 1 a.m. So like everybody was up in there, even though they weren't even hungry. I was in there eating. I wasn't hungry.
I was too. I even said it out loud, and then this lady heard me say, I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm not even hungry. And she said, honey, none of us are hungry. We're just eating it because it's here. Pretty much. Just being very gluttonous, okay?
It was good, though.
It was.
When was the last time when you were hungry?
And I have a very important interview with someone who doesn't want to be seen, but she wants her word to be heard. So I'll let you guys hear what my friend Dee had to say.
All right, guys, we are here on our final night of a 14-day voyage on the Island Princess. I am here with one of my fellow passengers. Everywhere I go, I make friends. So this is no exception to the rule. I asked her if she wouldn't mind giving her feedback on her experience on this voyage.
Hi, my name is Dee. This is my first time on the Princess Cruises. It was a 14-day, 8-port adventure. The weather was fantastic the entire time. Every port was something interesting and very different. The first day, 2 Sundays ago, yes, we were on the line that snaked beyond where the eye can see. People were standing out there in the sun. Nobody from Princess came out to say what the reason was and what the problem was. They didn't offer water. The people who were having problems walking or standing, there was no accommodations for any of those people, and I thought it was horrendous. But it was horrendous.
Tell us about the compensation you all received.
My roommate complained about standing out in the sun. They gave her 4 chocolate covered strawberries and asked her, was that sufficient? And it's like, really?
Princess, you gotta do better.
Yes,
I'm telling you, it's just like, okay, well, we're sorry, ma'am. Like with my bag. My bag was all busted. The dude offered me some duct tape. You seriously think I'm gonna roll through the airport with some duct tape on my bag? But I digress.
The experience on the ship has been interesting, up and down in terms of service, amenity, entertainment has been lackluster. This ship caters to older Caucasian people. We can get in where we fit in anytime, we're anywhere. However, their ideas of entertainment is a little different. So it happens to be very marginalized, I would say, at best. So it leaves you without anything to really do. Would probably look for something a little bit more exciting with more activities. And I could pick, choose, and refuse to participate, but at least there are activities.
Options.
Yeah, I mean, we love an option. So yes.
I'm telling you, because I felt the same way.
There's no club here.
They say they have a nightclub. It's 59 minutes long, but there's an invisible DJ.
Well, it's nothing new or entertaining, and it's not versatile. We go into Caribbean islands, we never hear any Caribbean music. There's no Caribbean bands. There's no Caribbean anything. We haven't had any Caribbean food either. Everything is just...
You haven't had any?
No.
Oh, we had some. We had some jerk chicken, rice, and beans.
That was one day.
Yeah.
All right, we've been 14 days. All right, we've been 14 days on this ship.
But you know, they've been changing up the menu. So they'll have German, they'll have Mexican, or like a Latin.
The beauty of being on this cruise at this particular time is that we had Christmas, Kwanzaa, New Year's, Hanukkah, and the Chinese New Year.
Yes.
So those things, it has encompassed a great deal of holidays and celebration times.
Right.
However, on a Caribbean cruise, it should be more Caribbean orientated, food and entertainment, and it's not. It's lacking that.
Right. I know it's an older ship, but what are your thoughts on your accommodations?
The bedroom is fine, but the bathrooms are extremely small. Closet space is a little tight as well. The shower is really small, so if you're a tall person or if you're a fluffy person, you might have a difficult time showering.
Right.
Or you have to do one side at a time.
The guys don't drop the soap, right?
Right. Yeah, because you're going to have problems.
No space.
Yes.
And so what has your experience been like with the food?
Interesting enough, for those people who are vegan, they have a lot of vegan options and a lot of vegetable options, which is really good. So I'm glad that they accommodate for that. They have a lot of gluten-free things as well.
Right.
So that part is good. I found at times the buffet having more variety than the dining room. Some food requires seasoning, but I know when you cook for large volumes of people, you can't season for too much because people have problems.
You got to cater to the masses.
Yes.
And especially when your clientele is older. Tell me what you learned tonight, because you sure schooled me, because I didn't know this.
So we found out today that there are survey slips that you can get from the guest services, which you have to stand online to get, as opposed to going up to a box and maybe pulling out something and getting it or whatever. You should be making reference to particular people so that they can get credit for it.
Right.
We found out today that an 8 out of a score of 1 to 10, an 8 is a 0.
Y'all heard that? An 8 is a 0. So anything below an 8,
forget
it's trash.
8 and below.
Yes. It doesn't count. It doesn't help the staff at all. And that's something that I admit that I didn't know. I was like, what? I was like, would you mind talking about that? Because I think it's very important that people know, because that's ridiculous.
And it appears as though, to me personally, that it's meant to confuse people. As you said, an 8 would be a passing score. That's 80. 8 out of 10.
Right.
8%. We took the time to fill out the document. I understand they're going to retype what we wrote, and then they're going to send us an email.
I am not opposed to sending an email, y'all.
So the email carries more weight than the documents that we completed, but everyone seemed to be very appreciative that we filled out the documents, and we gave everyone 10s. Because other than that, it's a waste of time. Those people that I named specifically, they were very good, and they deserved a 10. So I gave them a 10 without a question.
But let's talk about this. The bar staff and housekeeping do not get a day off during their contract. You heard me right. They don't get any time off. They have hours off during the day, but if they're on a 6-month, 9-month, 7-month, however many months their contract is for, bar staff, housekeeping, they do not get a day off. That's ridiculous. Everybody needs time to reboot, regenerate, have some alone time. Everybody needs that. And I was flabbergasted when I found out that they weren't getting time off, although other areas
are able to
get time off and go off the ship and enjoy the island. I'm like, this seems so unfair. So I mean, Princess, if you're listening, everybody needs a day off, and y'all know this. This is unfair because these guys work hard. I mean, if you see them working in the dining room, carrying all those plates and, you know, catering to so many different people, they deserve some time off. And the bar staff too, because, you know, people, even though we're at port, some people don't get off. So they don't have time off. You know, they constantly working. Like for New Year's Eve, we talk about, they had a midnight buffet. Right? So those people are there working midnight buffet, you know, then they turn around and have breakfast at 6 o'clock.
They had a drill the next day. They decided that they would do it New Year's Day so that the next day that those who are allowed to leave the port could leave the port. So they didn't have hardly any sleep. That wait staff hardly had any sleep. Right. And then now they're going to, when we dock tomorrow, they're going to Panama until the end of the month. And then after that, they're going on a world cruise for 116 days.
What? This is crazy. No, I mean, because just think about they don't have a union, they don't have labor laws, they don't have anybody that's really looking out for them. Right. This is so unfair.
But at the end of the day, their body needs a rest, their mind and their body.
Well, I want to thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
For this feedback, because everything that you're saying, this is knowledge, this is information for people who may not know. But I don't want to hold you anymore.
Thank you
so much for your time.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Do you have a favorite island?
No.
Do you have a least favorite island?
No. Like I said, there was more to do in Curacao. Aruba beaches are nicer. Like the water itself.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying.
The water. Well, I guess, you know, your preference. Okay, so we didn't do much in Aruba. We did have a nice excursion in Grenada, which I'm one and I'm done. I'll never have to do that again, y'all. Hiking in the rainforest. I had to make it over there. Easy.
You cannot get over there. Keep jumping to get to the last one.
Oh.
There is no the rock.
Yeah.
That's one after the other. But we don't have to go up there because we don't have enough
time. Lord. I mean, when I tell you my body was aching for 3 days afterwards, I kid you not. If it wasn't for that stick, the
hiking stick.
The hiking stick, yes, that they provided. Woo! Baby. And my back was bothering me, but you know, it was a beautiful sight. You guys can check out that excursion for Grenada. Now, I've been wanting to do horseback riding on the beach for a long time. This time I was like, we're gonna make it happen, and I enjoyed it. That was a nice experience. I'm grateful for that. That happened when we were in St. Martin. Barbados.
Yes.
The caves.
Right here you get lots of water dripping on. And then we have our... Now how the proposals work is that you let us know beforehand. And then when we come down, we allow you to get off the train.
The caves. I really enjoyed it. The rum cake from Barbados was on, right? It was really good. Okay, so what were your thoughts on Curacao?
It was quite nice. I wish we stayed longer though. I wish we went
at the beach area. Yeah.
For such a short amount of time. It was only like 2 hours.
Right.
Right?
That part.
2 hours? Mm-hmm. Yeah, they should have stayed longer. Like, especially
since we had a late departure.
Yeah, we left so late. Like, they could have stayed longer. I don't know why we left so early.
We could have done 4 hours at the beach. We found out after the fact we could have just taken a little taxi over. It was $10 a person from the cruise port to the beach, but we were already on an excursion that took us to show us the bridges and different historical things and the rum distillery, which I'd been to before.
I went over from the Spaniards, and that was happened in 1634. So we are in Otrabanda, Punda, and more that we are going to see is Carlo, that is the capital of Curacao.
So the bill was these Jews, they have pharmacy, they have laboratories, and they can look. So when they smell this bill, they say this has nothing to be the liquor.
If you're an F1 fan, go to the Max bar. on the beach.
Yeah, it's just upper level though.
Yeah.
So don't look for it
It's up.
downstairs. Like it's upstairs. They have different levels. You guys can check that video out. Oh, let me tell you. And they had like it looked like an infinity pool, and they had like cabanas all around it, and it was just like a real cool, tranquil vibe. That's gone. Only thing that's there now is sand. They have packed the pool in with sand. Changed the whole atmosphere. It doesn't feel anything like it did back in February. I was told it's a new year. They're trying something new. Okay. I don't know what they're trying, but it's not working for me. And they changed the menu. So there were items on the menu that I was looking forward to having again, like the garlic shrimp and that fried rice. Off the menu. Right at the cruise port, they just made a little beach area, like a little beach club, right in front of the cruise port. Like, very convenient. They don't have what?
They barely have like so much.
Let's say you're traveling alone and you don't want to veer off, and you don't want to pay for an excursion. Just get off the ship and walk straight on across the bridge and to your left, and there you are. Hey, beachfront property, very nice. DJ, maybe like a little tiki hut or something.
It was like a, on the bottom was the summit bar area, and then like up the stairs was like a DJ thing.
Like a little hut.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a little tiki hut. And then they had, it looked like an infinity pool on the other side. Real nice. Real nice. Y'all check that out now. I don't know the name of it, but I'm going to put it up here. And it was free, y'all. So you check that out. Of course, you're going to have to pay for your food and drinks. Bathroom facilities, very clean. Also, bathroom facilities at the beach area in Curacao were very clean. Remember when they had the sinks outside to wash your hands?
Yeah, it was pretty cute.
That was really nice. Recap of what we did that day. Nothing detailed, but yeah, check it out. Your thoughts on St. Kitts?
Very nice.
What was nice about it?
The beach that we went to, and the
Timothy Hill?
Yes. How it's all land, and then one side is the Pacific Ocean, the other side is the Caribbean Sea. Like, you see the split. So that was really nice. And the beach itself that we went to, beautiful views.
Nice swing.
Yeah.
We were on a swing for a little while. I digress, because when we left there and we went back to the cruise port where all the shops are, you know, to pick up some F1 stuff, right? Or was it soccer? What did you pick up?
Soccer.
Soccer gear.
Football.
Okay. And I just happened to turn around and I see it says, the sign says food court. And, you know, I didn't recognize the food court was there before. And it looked as though it was full with like locals. You know, I didn't see a lot of people that looked like they were on a cruise, hanging out there, listening to music, grabbing something to eat. I was able to finally get my red snapper, y'all. It came with two red snappers? Oh, no, one small red snapper, and it was like $15, but it was good and it was hot. The sauce was good. I tell you, yo, that's a gem right there. So you really don't even have to leave the cruise port area. Get your shop on. Get your eat on, get your drink on right there. If you don't want to pay for an excursion, hey, you can take care of a one-stop shop right there. And they have like a variety of shops with so much to choose from.
I didn't realize all these restaurants were here.
After St. Kitts was Martinique. Now, I'm telling y'all, I've been to Martinique before and we didn't do anything. This time we went to Martinique and we got on a little ferry. I don't know how much the ferry was because they didn't charge us to get on. And nobody spoke English. Like, everybody speaks French. So it's like, if you didn't have your Google Translator, baby, you know.
No, I found it crazy. You were trying to talk to the people. You were like, how much is it? And then the guy was like trying to talk to you. And they were just staring at you because they didn't speak English.
And I'm just like, how much is it? You know how much? And I just look at it.
They were like, just get on.
Yeah, just get on. So y'all might not get that lucky, but really didn't do anything in Martinique. I wanted to do.
Stayed longer. Because we got off. We got off so late. We got off so late. We couldn't even. We went to that one restaurant. It was good. And then
where we cooked our own food.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm saying first we walked around first. We walked all around trying to where we were gonna eat, and I'm seeing people come back, swimsuits on and towels, and I'm like, where is the beach? Where are these people coming from? I couldn't figure it out. But I'm assuming it's not too far from where we were. But I wanted to do the parasailing, but of course it was too late. Like, you have to get there a little bit earlier. I think we probably got there 2:00, 1:30. Like, we left a little late. Just know that to go to Martinique, get out there a little bit earlier so you can explore, adventure out. I see some people went to the falls. Like, people had some nice pictures in our group chat. Next time I'm going to plan a little bit better, because this is the second time I've been to Martinique and the second time I went without plans. Won't do that again.
I would actually stay there.
You want to stay there like overnight? I knew I said that I would want to go back.
Especially that area. It was really cute. A lot of restaurants and stuff. And yeah, the beach was over there.
But we didn't find it.
I think I found it. You didn't see it though.
She found it. Okay. But yeah, we'll go back to Martinique. So she felt like when she saw the menus and she saw that the thing was in Euro, she was like, what the? Like,
it's literally like southern France, but like in North America. I don't know how to. It was crazy.
No, not explain it.
Yeah, I was not expecting that.
And they had a kind of car that I'd never seen before.
Yeah, it was just a European brand.
Nice cars, so I like that.
Those are the basic ones too.
But I thought they were nice. I thought they were nice.
The Renault.
But yeah, that little area, I have to find out the name of it, and I'll put it up in the comments, not the comments, but here above this video, to say like where we were, how much the price of the ferry is supposed to be. But the machines were down anyway, so we couldn't
on the way
even
back,
pay
the
for
machines
them.
were down, so like
they weren't even looking for tickets, or people had tickets, but they weren't checking for them. So thank goodness for that. I'm saving my best for last, because I was eager to go to Trinidad. Well, her dad's family is from Trinidad, and they left Trinidad years ago to move to New York. So I really wanted her to experience Trinidad. I wanted to experience it myself, but yeah. So what were your thoughts on Trinidad? I know it's just like everywhere else. We were not there long, but from your first impression, what do you feel?
2 thumbs ups.
What'd you like about it?
Everything minus the crime.
Oh yeah, so that day that we disembarked was the day that the Prime Minister of Trinidad called for the state of emergency there.
We've been told that the reason for the state of emergency is due to gang-on-gang violence and drug-related issues. We've been advised not to veer off of our guided tours. They will have police escorts on our tour. They're restructuring our tour time. We're just supposed to go to the beach today. And if I get some Wi-Fi out there, then I will report again. As for now, yeah, we get ready to go out here. See what it's like.
You guys are in safe hands, right? Contrary to what you may have heard, you are safe. It's comfortable. We also have a service provider on the beach, right? Antonio, who is there for the rental of chairs and umbrellas, etc. And Roger will advise you when you get to the beach, when your 2 hours starts, where to meet him at the end. And you're also going to be stopping at our Maracas Lookout, which is insanely gorgeous in terms of pictures. So you can feel free to take pictures. Your driver's name is Roger. Hey, say hi to Roger. Roger. If he misbehaves, please do come back and let me know. All right. Just for your information, I'm sure that most of you guys have US. All right. The exchange rate here is typically 6.77 average. Right, so it's between 6 and 7 TT dollars to 1 US, or 1 US is equivalent to $6 TT. Okay, everybody understands that? If you have any questions, feel free to pose it to Roger. So be safe, enjoy. Bye bye. Bye bye.
So along this side, the western end, we have.
I enjoyed the tour guide Roger. I enjoyed his commentary. I enjoyed the little stories about the turtles and do you think our island looks like a turtle? No? You think it's a myth? Okay, well, you take a look over there. You don't see the turtle? I just love it. So you guys check out that Trinidad video where you hear Roger speak for himself. I enjoyed the stops we made at the overlook. I forgot Maracas Overlook, where we stopped and we saw the all the vendors and the people the guy who was doing the coconut, fresh coconut water, and the whole array of snacks, homemade snacks there, and they weren't expensive at all. I mean, I love that. And the beach, and the bake, and the kingfish, and
the food, top tier, best food,
from all the islands.
Yeah,
I think she's biased, y'all.
It's the first place we tried, and we split a sandwich because you come with 2 kingfish and the bread's kind of thick. So I put pepper sauce and then this charred sauce. I don't know what that tastes like. I have no idea, but we about to find out. Good. The fries are already good. Now I sandwich. Very good. Highly recommend.
Cause she Trini.
Probably.
But the beach was beautiful.
Yeah, I just wish it was sunnier that day.
Yeah, it started
cloudy,
raining.
Yeah, a little rainy.
Yeah. But she loves that bread, y'all. She makes them too. But you had a Fanta that you never had before in Trinidad.
the sorrel.
Saru.
Yeah.
Saru Fanta. She bought the bottle back. She was like,
she made me throw it away.
Like a souvenir of a plastic bottle. I'm like, girl, take a picture of it. You know, it'll last forever. Come on now.
I kept the Lewis Hamilton can.
I swear. If you were given another opportunity to go on Princess Cruise Lines, would you?
Holidays, yes. And more specifically, Christmas, New Year's.
So you would want to do that type of voyage again?
Yeah, on Princess.
Okay. So you think it would be something we want to do on another cruise line come next year? Well, it'll be your first year of college, so I don't know that you'll...
We have like a month off.
I mean, I don't know if you'll want to go on a cruise, you know. You may, hey, I want to go, I don't know, skiing.
Oh yeah, they actually do want to go skiing. They're
See?
talking about that. They're like, next
See what I'm
winter we
saying?
should go skiing.
So, I don't know, y'all. I'll be on these cruises by myself, my lonesome, and all the time I spend in the casino, because, you know, it really wasn't a lot for me to do as far as entertainment. I spent a lot of my time in the casino. I won a cruise for 2 people for up to 16 days. And I just booked my next sailing. Leaving Brooklyn, New York, July 4th, 2025. We are going overnight in Bermuda, Dominican Republic, and Turks and Caicos. So I am definitely looking forward to that one. I don't know about with her because I've done so much already. You know what I'm saying?
I'll pay for the flight.
You'll pay for our flights?
I'll pay for our flight.
Oh, her flight. You see that?
I said our? What?
No, you didn't. I'll pay
The second time.
Flight. Yeah,
the second time.
Watch, check out all the other videos I've made. And again, guys, thank you so much for watching and tuning in. And I hope you guys enjoyed our recap, our time on our very first 14-day cruise. Until next time, toodles.
Gotta go get away, hop a train,